So wow man, this was a gifted question. This is actually very easy question, and I am going to explain this question with some more aspects. I am going to explain what can be the other possibilities about this question in coming future of GATE exam, and maybe this year they can ask some more questions, but by slightly change in few things. Just understand this in detail. I am going to explain more than you are expecting in the solution. Okay. See guys, because you are following my channel properly, you know that I am solving this numerical because I don't want to solve only the numerical. I also want to give you more exploration about the question. Let's go one by one. See few things. Before going to the question, you should know this question level is actually 0. This is very basic question when we used to tackle this topic. So okay, let's understand. But actually what happened when CL students, I mean my students from concept library, when they came out of the exam hall, they did, two students, they did same mistake, very silly mistake they have done. I will explain what this mistake is about. Actually they have asked the data in okay, here only they have done mistake, because one data was given in megapascal and one data was given in gigapascal. In hurry burry, both students, they did same mistake, and other students, they didn't do mistake, they did it correctly. So these kind of questions are actually very basic, man. So no need to do show off like heroish thing. This is very easy problem. Let's understand. But one thing I will mention here. One student also said, sir, actually because of language of the question, I left this question. Like he did not attend this question because of language, and I was shocked. So anyway, it is not about easy question or tough question. You know what? When you will be sitting in GATE Aerospace Hall, engineering, I mean exam hall, in the hall, that is the real pressure what you will be experiencing. When you are solving test series at home, it is like home exam. You can never have that seriousness or that pressure or that stress. You know, when you're writing GATE exam, in the last 20-30 minutes, it's like, man, over, 1 year over. In the last 20-30 minutes, like you can say 90% students will go panic. You know, I will also go for this year 2023. What is my job? Like, why do I take GATE exam? Because immediately after coming out GATE exam, I have to explain on YouTube that this was the question paper and blah blah things, and these are the questions, and easy question, tough question. Like I used to analyze complete question paper. So that is my intention to take GATE exam every year. Actually, see, when I will go to the exam hall, it takes 4 to 5 times I see the question paper, and 4 to 5 times after seeing the question paper, like 2 to 3 times my impression about question paper changes. So in 3 hours, few easy questions I just tick, but remaining questions I used to judge, like my students, like who one will be able to solve the numerical, who one, because in October to January we are only solving test series, and every night we are discussing the solution of the test series in the classroom program. So we used to discuss this in detail. So that is my intention when I go to exam hall. Like I see the question paper in detail. 4 to 5 times I see the same question, one question paper again, then again the same question paper again. Like 3 hours I spend like this, and some like one go questions I used to take. Anyway, because see, I really don't want to solve any question in exam hall. It is really very boring job for me now. My job is like a different thing. I have to come out. I am a coach. I will come out and I will suggest you guys. Okay, so there is always a difference between me and you, because you are a real aspirant. Okay, I don't take GATE exam seriously. For myself, my job is to guide you properly, what to do, what not to do. So question is, they have given a simply supported aluminum column. Focus everything in detail. So before going to the question, I will explain something about gigapascal and megapascal. This is capital M. Students are doing mistake because question is asked in So remember here, actually, what is the meaning of 1 Pascal? 1 Pascal is Newton per meter square. This is SI unit. This is SI unit. Okay, but imagine it is written as Newton square. Then you should know that 1 meter is equal to 10 to power plus 3 Okay, and 1 is equal to 10 to power minus 3 meter. Okay, so wherever is given, there you can replace 10 to power minus 3 meter. So here is given. So I can write as 10 to power minus 3 meter square, right? So this will become Newton by 10 to power minus 6 meter square. So this will become 10 to power minus 6 will go up. So 10 to power 6 Newton per meter square. Guys, understand, this part was Pascal. 10 to power 6 we always replace with mega. So this became megapascal. It means what? 1 megapascal is nothing but 10 to power 6 Pascal. Okay. If data is given in Pascal, but and one data is given in megapascal. They are asking question in mm. So megapascal is nothing but data is in mm, correct? Now if your data is given in gigapascal, then gigapascal is nothing but like giga is nothing but 10 to power 3 and mega. Okay, 10 to power 3 and mega, that is your giga, means 10 to power 9. Okay, because this mega is 10 to power 6. I hope totally clear. So your job is to convert all the data into megapascal and megapascal. So one data was already given in megapascal, no need to touch, no need to change, and one data was given in gigapascal, that data you change into megapascal using 10 to power 3 megapascal concept. Okay, now read the question and understand things are in detail. A simply supported aluminium column. Okay, because aluminium is given, so aluminium means aluminium, copper, whatever is given. Main thing, aluminium reflects your Young's modulus. So Young's modulus is already 70 gigapascal mentioned, so no problem. So this aluminium is not going to disturb us. What is this simply supported? Many tutors, many teachers on YouTube or somewhere, whatever, they will not explain this part. They will simply omit this part. So guys, remember, if you have done column in your university programs, anyway, I have taught all these things in my classroom program. You remember this part, like the way we have beam, right? So all those beams we have equivalent thing. So in case of simply supported, we used to target L equivalent as the original length L. Okay, you can have some more cases, but right now it is the case of simply supported. So in case of simply supported, L equivalent will be your original length. Okay, now next point. Whenever question is based on column, two things very clear in GATE exam. Question is based on column, so two things, 99.9999% that question is framed on this P critical formula. P critical is equal to pi square EI by L square. This is L equivalent length, but in case of simply supported, it is going to be L. So P critical is equal to pi square EI L square, right? So this is the formula. Based on this only they will be asking question mostly. Okay, so okay, let's go to the question now again. So column of length 1 meter. So L is given clearly. Rectangular. Now see, this year they have asked in rectangular. This year means I am solving for 2022 solution. Maybe in upcoming years they can ask circular or triangular. Okay, in that case you should be ready with your concept of moment of inertia. So moment of inertia concept means you understand in this way. Whenever column is mentioned, column is always designed as a structural member to bear the compressive loading. Okay, always compressive loading. So when there is a compressive loading, when I was teaching this topic in classroom program, so I have given all the four types of loading conditions and how to load the column in different situations, like simply supported, fixed, free, and all those, hinge and all. Okay, so here you can see suppose so there is possibility that column can buckle like this or column can buckle like this, but like right side can go in this direction for the buckling or the front face can go in this direction for buckling. But point is, why this buckling will happen and who will govern this buckling? So buckling is governed by moment of inertia. Okay, so this moment of inertia, you have two choices. One moment of inertia, suppose this is your x dimension and this is your y. So actually you have two choices, either xy cube by 12 or yx cube by 12 will be your formula. So in which direction moment of inertia is less, I mean in about which axis moment of inertia is less, that formula we are going to use, that is responsible for the buckling. Less moment of inertia is responsible for the buckling. Okay, so I will explain now. So you have two choices, so which one you will choose? So right now x and y is given, but in the question they have given the cross section of the rectangle as w cross t, w into t, and they have mentioned t is less. Okay, t is less than w, clearly it is written there. Means what? Point is, this t is less is equal to w, so you have two choices, either w t cube by 12 will be your moment of inertia or t w cube by 12 will be your moment of inertia. But out of these two, which one is smaller? So totally clear, this guy is smaller moment of inertia. So I minimum, because I minimum will govern the buckling part. Okay, now next point. So one thing is clear, what will be the moment of inertia? So is subjected to axial compressive loading. Always remember, if there is a column, load will always be compressive. Okay, and it will always be axial. Now you should comment what will be the column if the loading is not axial. What is the name of that member if loading is not axial? Comment in the box. I know many of you will not comment. Now understand. If you will comment, it will be good. I will reply there. Yield stress under uniaxial compression. Yield stress under uniaxial compression is given as 120 megapascal. Okay, yield part, because it is a lengthy part, so I'm not including in this solution. Now stress and all I'm not including in this solution because I am considering that because you are watching the solution part, so already you know about yielding and stress and blah blah things. Okay, uniaxial compression 120. Okay, now see here, it means what? This is a yielding point. They are saying we have to calculate the value of T at which failure load for yielding. Failure load for yielding. Failure load for yielding, how will you calculate? Guys, there is difference between load and stress. Okay, stress and load, they are different things. So failure load for yielding is coinciding with buckling. In that case, we have to find out T value. The value of T at which failure load for yielding is buckling coinciding. Now understand the logic. Logic is, they are saying there is one condition which is yielding. There is another condition which is buckling. Yielding condition they have already given as 120 megapascal. Let me see the data once more. Yielding condition is given as yes, 120 megapascal. And buckling condition, you already know buckling happens at critical load. That load is pi square EI by L square. Okay, now they are saying when the both are coinciding, that time what will be your T value? Okay, so you do one thing, convert this stress also into the load. How will you convert stress into the load? You may be knowing what is the way to convert stress into the load. We use the concept of area. Okay, because now we understand, right? So this load is given, right? P critical. If P critical you will divide with the area, this new answer will give you sigma, means that is stress critical. And this stress and this stress we have to equate. Remember, stress you can't equate with force, they are different quantities. So either stress you equate or force you equate. So you have choice. Either given stress you multiply with the area and then equate with critical, or the given critical you divide by the area and then equate with the stress. Anyway, mathematically they both are same thing, but physically they have different feeling. Okay, but they have the same thing. I hope totally clear, you don't have any doubt. So point is, we have to see the solution part. So I have explained all the basic parts here. Now let's just substitute the value and got the answer. So you make sure your minimum I value will be WT cube by 12. Okay, don't worry about W will get cancelled out, only T will be remaining in the solution part. And then our job is to bother about PCR, P critical. Okay, P critical value is pi square EI divided by L square. Now see, always P critical is the minimum one. So in that case, I'll be using this I as I minimum. So I will be substituting this value here. So I'm going to write pi square E into WT cube by 12 and L square here. Now one more thing, this P critical I have to convert into sigma. Okay, so if you want to convert P critical into sigma, you divide by the area. So divide by the area, so W into T you multiply in the denominator. So now this total data we got as a stress. Now this stress I can equate with the yielding stress, so that is 120. So you can clearly see W and W part cancelled out. Okay, now here only my student did mistake. Here only they did mistake. Two students, what they did, actually that was gigapascal, and in hurry they wrote 70 in hurry, but they forgot to convert that into megapascal, because they are asking data in mm. So all the data, either it should be given in mm or it should be given in megapascal, right? So only gigapascal you convert into that. So now I'm going to write 120. This 120 is in megapascal, so I'm not changing this. Then pi square E value is 70 into 10 to power 3. Why 10 to power 3? Megapascal I'm converting. Okay, into, now you can see here, the W got, T cube is there and this one T is there, so I can cancel that. I can write T square. So I am writing T square. Now divide by L value is there. Okay, here you may do mistake. Why mistake? Because in hurry you may put 1 meter But guys, don't do the same mistake. You have to put this into a millimeter. So this L you should write as 1000 millimeter. Don't write millimeter here in the solution. Square into 12. Okay, this 12. Now when you will solve this t value, now see second very common mistake what students are doing in test series. These kind of questions I have given in test series. I will tell you what kind of mistakes they have done. They have solved for t square and that value itself they have given as the right answer. They forgot to take a square root. So take the square root and that answer will come as 45.65 mm. This was the required answer. Okay, let's meet in another question with another proper detailed fabulous explanation.